Brandenburg Concerto No. 3 in G major, one of the more famous Brandenburg concertos by Johann Sebastian Bach. And in this wonderful piece, you will find yourself doing some shifting. It's not all here in the first position. It's very common for intermediate players to begin with this concerto. And so, in this series of videos called Position Pieces, I will be introducing you to different positions, and I will be teaching you directly from a book by Rick Mooney. Here is the book right here, and it is just called Position Pieces for Cello. There are 2 volumes. I will be teaching from the first volume. I highly suggest that you purchase this book because I will not be sharing the music with you online because this is copyrighted pedagogy. And I really believe that you should support the teacher. What you are about to learn will change your life as a cello player and really accelerate your journey in becoming, well, that cello hero. And what I'm going to do, I'll share with you some annotations that I've done, some personal changes to it, to his pedagogy, and also a couple sample pieces so you can get familiar with what is going to be happening. Let us begin with the second position that I call 2 on the 4 in my pedagogy. What you see right here in the first page that we have, you start here in the first position with a 0044, and then you shift up to 0022. That is the second position, always remaining your thumb behind your second finger in all of these shifts. I'm poking out the thumb right there to show you. Let's do the l'échauffement. Here it is. Shift up, remain your thumb with your second. Now we do the same on the 2 lower strings, G and D. Shift up. You can do the same for the lower strings, C and G. The first etude I have labeled with a fuchsia bracket, which means a second position. And if you do not see a bracket, that means you are in first position. I'll play the first line for you. Mooney likes to start you always in the position that you're training. So you can presume that you will start in the upper second position if you are in the high position etude section of the book. And so you start there and you do all the fingerings, follow the fingerings, and then you have open strings to move you back to the first position. The second line starts in second position with a 2-2 slide back, and then you end it in first position, that first measure, sliding back up to first position, with an open D at the end of that second measure, giving you the opportunity to finish out in first position. Let's do a quick review of the third etude. I will play it for you. It's going to start again in second position, the high, 2 on the 4. And then you repeat. So this is in the second position here on the lower strings. Follow the fingerings. Here's a tip. Whenever you see a 4th finger over an open string, which you see in the second measure, that G, the 4th finger, that's going to always presume you're going to have this position. You're always going to have your 2 on the 4 of that lower string, and the 4 is playing that open string. You are in a second position. Regardless if it's extended or not, you're in a second position. Same goes for the 4th measure. You're the 4 on the G. Same goes for the measure 6 with that 8th note 4 on the D. So remember that. 4s on strings simply mean you are in a second position. So thank you for watching my video on the Rick Mooney position pieces, the upper second position. Check out the book. You can buy one. It's linked in the description below. Ships internationally. It's a great book. I'm not paid at all to promote this or even linked with this guy. I just think that it's one of the best, most succinct and direct way for beginners to get to the next level when learning the different positions. And I will be continuing using his technique and sharing with you a sample in the next video, the lower third position, which is 1 on the 4. So thanks for watching and stick around because I think you're going to learn a lot.